Kamala Harris voters is going to be okay. I want to make you feel good and understand what's really going on. It is March 9th, 2025. We're about to enter the 8th week of Donald Trump. This is 48 days of Trump. I'm going to break it down to you where we're winning, what our challenges are, and what you need to be doing. Okay? But before I get started, if you're not on YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics, get there and subscribe. TikTok is going away in 20-something days. They ain't really been concrete about anything as far as solidifying anything. It's looking bad. So as far as this is concerned, plus I got great playlists over there. And if you're over there, subscribe, okay? Here's the deal. I want you to understand why we're winning and what's happening, okay? It's been a bloody battle over the last 7 weeks. We're going into 8 weeks, but we're getting used to it, and here's where we're winning. It's not all optimism here. It's just straight up facts. Fact number one, out of 28 judgment, we won 27, one of which, was a Supreme Court ruling. And that Supreme Court ruling was for a group of nonprofits. They were trying to get $2 billion out of the $500 billion they cut out of U.S. aid. They won in the lower courts. They won in appellate courts. And the Supreme Court said, 5-4, they are in favor of the lower courts and supporting them. So we won that. Yes, we got another one in on the Supreme Court coming up. You might have heard that guy, Hampton Denninger, who's a watchdog, who they tried to fire, and he won in the lower courts. They tried it in the appeals court, and now they're going to basically rule on it. And with some hints that we might win that was that the DOJ was trying to get who's prosecuting this, who's defending themselves, should I say. They tried to get him temporarily fired in the meanwhile, and only 2 out of 9 was for that. So he still has his job, and we're waiting for a decision. But if that early decision of 2 out of 9 is an example, there's a good chance they could lose that vote by a landslide. But I wouldn't be mad if it was a 5-4 decision too. The whole idea is let's go. I mean, they're illegally firing people. Let's talk about some of these other things that we're winning at. We have people on our side. Who's on our side winning this fight with us and everything? We have the governors and the AGs, just like a shout out to Pritzker and Raul here in downtown Chicago, in the great state of Illinois, the land of Lincoln, and another 21 states that have been suing over everything from birthright citizenship, migrants, immigration, DEI, and really the latest hot one is 14 of those states, including ours, have been suing to get Elon Musk removed and DOGE removed from the government. And it's really looking good in our favor. The judge is Judge Chutkan, who is the same judge, the Obama-appointed judge for the insurrection. Go ahead, black woman. And here's the thing. I'm really excited about that because the DOJ signed an affidavit saying that Elon isn't part of DOGE. But wait a minute. It's in writing with the GOP legislators saying he's part of DOGE. It's in writing with the White House for the last several months. And even worse, this past week during the State of the Union, Idiot Orange went out and said that he's part of DOGE in the State of Union. They're going to lose that case. There's a good chance they could lose that case. They have walked right into it. Plus, they committed perjury. Some of them U.S. attorneys could lose their law license. By the way, speaking of losing law license, that's the American Bar Association, right? The ABA. Well, of those 27 wins that I've been talking about, the ABA sued the Trump administration and won. I won't go into super details with that. But the point is, U.S. attorneys could lose their license and go to jail under perjury because they just lied. I think somebody was pressured to do that. But we know the pressure's on too because Trump just had a meeting this past week, an emergency cabinet meeting, where Marco Rubio from the State Department and the Transportation Secretary were battling with Elon. Elon then got mad, unfollowed the Transportation Secretary, and it got ugly. And the Transportation Secretary is talking about, man, I got planes falling out the air. Why are you firing traffic controllers? And Marco Rubio's like, yo, you fired 1,500 people of my own department. Why are you doing that? That email that he sent out 2 weeks ago was brilliant. He sent out an email to all federal employees saying, Tell me what you've done and what successes you have. Give us an idea what you've done. If you don't reply to us, you're fired. And all of the department heads who are under Trump's administration was like, ignore that. Kash Patel's over FBI and ATF now, and he said, ignore that. Marco Rubio, ignore that. The head of transportation, ignore that. Even Tulsi Crazy Gabbard said, ignore that. They are ticked. They are pissed at this man for stepping over. We got MAGA civil war going on, and I am saying bravo, brilliant, go, go, go. The more they're attacking each other, the less they're attacking us. Here's more good news. We also have the ACLU. We have federal unions. We have college students. We even have Quakers who are suing, and they got a good chance to win with a record like 27-1. How could we massively lose? I know a lot of you are very frustrated because it's not going fast, but be happy. The reason it's going slow is because the I's can get dotted and the T's can get crossed. That's why, because this is Trump's plan. I'm going to take it to litigation. Whoever sues me, if I lose, I'm taking it to the appeals. If I lose, I'm taking it to the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court only handles 1% of cases, and there are going to be hundreds of cases this year. I mean, think about it. 28 rulings already and tons more that are already out there in the form of lawsuits. Tons more, okay? Everybody's suing, even Quakers suing, even college students suing. You got class actions with Representative Kaskin. You got everybody suing, all right? So not everybody's going to get seen by the Supreme Court, but he's going to try to push it that way. Lose this case, appeals. Lose this, Supreme Court. That's his strategy, y'all. And what I'm saying to you, and this is good news, what I'm saying to you is we're happy. We're very happy. Because if he does it like that, he's going to go through hundreds of cases and lose the majority of them. Now, here's the last part, the bad news. Well, the second to last part. I'm going to tell you what you should be doing in the last part. The bad news is this. Man, he is shutting down, firing people. People are suing back. The FBI, CIA, Inspector Generals got their jobs back. So it's real. But the thing is that he's suing, and it's looking ugly. And there's a lot of you who believe that he's going to ignore the judges and break the Constitution. Well, he's already broken the Constitution, breaking the law. And so is Elon, and Elon's going to jail. Get on my YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics. You'll see me talking about Elon's evil plans, constitutional crisis. He's going to jail eventually. But first, he's going to get removed by those 14 states in that Fed case I just talked about with Judge Chuckin. But so it's looking ugly. A lot of people losing jobs, depressed, the market's going down. It's ugly, ugly. We got collateral damage. It's like a Rocky movie. We're getting bloody. But here's the good news that I really want everybody else to say. It's not all, I'm bringing facts here. This isn't just, think good thoughts and pray on it. No, it's facts. Here's the good news. Their strategy isn't working. It's not working. 27-1, it's not working. And you might say, well, he'll ignore the judge. No, he won't. He's been following the judge's rules, actually. And not enough people are reporting that. Hey, not enough people are reporting that he's following the judges. You know why? Because his people and him could go and get they could be put in contempt of court. And those marshals don't play. They do not care about Pam Bondi, Trump, or anybody else. They're going to follow the law. And the law, the Constitution says marshals have to follow that, not the leadership. And if they get fired, the judge will bring them back just like they did the FBI, CIA, and everybody else. So if you think, they'll get away with the judges. No, don't matter. Don't matter. I'm trying to tell you, we winning. Keep strong, hold strong. Follow me on Darren Monroe Politics under YouTube because I'm bringing it real and I'm helping a lot of people. Crap, I forgot. What can you do? Search for your senator and representative and go out and reach out emails. You can join indivisible.org and be able to join them. They got scripts every week on whether you're in a blue state or a red state. Okay? Take those actions. You think your voice doesn't matter, but it does. Hundreds of thousands of us have been doing it, and they've been listening. And now that MAGA is ticked off at them as well, and they feel like they're being misused with these, reps walking out on town halls and calling them Democrat plants. Oh, they're mad. Between them fighting and us fighting, we're winning.